Everybody, Norm here at Norm's Rare Guitars, and I've got a young man named Fredrik Halland. And Fredrik is from Norway, correct?
Yes.
And I saw a video of Fredrik when he was 16 years old playing Donna Lee, and it's pretty astounding. And I just want to say he's probably one of the most impressive young guitar players that I've ever heard. Fredrik, how old are you now?
I'm 24.
24.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an old man already.
Yeah.
Well, that's not so astounding. Yes, it is. Very astounding. So, anyhow, Fredrik, play me a little bit of that Donna Lee stuff that you were doing. I mean, I can't imagine that you forgot it by now. I mean, you're getting old.
Donna Lee. It's funny, yeah. All the jazzy stuff, it's not as...
And a little of the single note stuff, because that...
Something like that.
Very nice.
It's been a while. I haven't played it in so long.
I like to put these guys on the spot. There's no second takes at Norm. This is no bullshit. You got to do it, and you got to get it right. Fredrik, tell me about some of the people that you've played with. I know Gavin DeGraw and
Colby Calais
and who else?
Yeah. Toured with them, Becky G, Jesse McCartney, and then I played on a lot of records, writing and playing like Justin Bieber, and I played on the Michael Jackson album that was released in 2014 with like Justin Timberlake and a bunch of those guys.
Nice.
And then Mary J. Blige, a very great new artist called Stanage that I played on and wrote and produced.
Very cool.
Stuff like that.
Did you actually write a tune on the Justin Bieber record? Is that...
Yeah, co-writing on it. Yeah, co-writing. It was the Mark My Words last album that came out like in end of 2015. Yeah.
Very, very cool. Well, when I heard this guy the first time, I kind of was going, holy crap. So, and I don't do that too often because we get some of the greatest guitar players in the world. This guy's right up there. And, one of the young players that everybody's got to look out for now. So, and you have a deal with Vola Guitars, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Tell us a little bit about that. How did that come about?
Well, they contacted me a little while back, a few months ago, and they wanted me to try out their guitars. So they sent me 2 guitars, one that was made in either Japan or China that they make, and then they have the vintage ones that are made in California, that are made like a vintage Telecaster. And it sounded really amazing. It sounded really close to the real deal. So
nice.
So yeah, I was really impressed by them. And yeah.
You're going to be at NAMM.
I'm going to be at NAMM and playing at the booth. Yeah, the Vola guitars. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you found this character over here, Bruce, and Bruce is branding and banding, a lot of young artists. And from what I understand, too, you won a competition, was a Stevie Ray Vaughan competition back in the day, and and I know Lee Ritenour was blown away by her playing. And I heard that Lee Ritenour opened for you. Now, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he opened for me. He played before me, but it wasn't a specific order. That was just random.
Well, a lot of times it's who's going to sell the most tickets, and sometimes you young whippersnappers, you got to take these old guys and keep them propped up there, so...
He's an amazing player.
Lee's one of the greatest on the planet. I haven't seen Lee in a while, but Lee's an old friend. And So, and you have your own album coming out, right?
Well, yeah, it's not done yet, but I'm still working on it. But yeah, I had to like between like when I graduated from MI when I was 18, from 18 till like 23, it was just all kind of writing and playing for other artists. So that's just kind of what I was doing. And
So
then now
you
I'm
got
kind of getting back into it, like.
Are you singing as well?
Yes, I'm singing as well, and then so yeah, it'll be interesting. So it'll probably be like hopefully this year it'll come out.
You know, what's kind of amazing is that, I always like to say, how does a guy from Norway learn to play like this? But these days with the internet, I mean, everybody is kind of, got access to just about everything. But, you would think, you're playing mostly like American music and you're killing on it. And, and you play like an old soul too. You play the right stuff and, it's, some of the guys can learn tricks and stuff, but you're playing it like a real guitar player and like a real musician.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's. I mean, I started. I mean, the first like amazing guitar player that I heard and I was just so inspired by was Stevie Ray Vaughan. And I heard him when I was 9 years old, and that was just that was it, And then from there on, it just led to more blues, like Eric Clapton and Jimi Hendrix and all the like great blues rock guitarists. And then it went into like more maybe some of the shredding stuff, like Steve Vai and Paul Gilbert and Guthrie Govan and that kind of stuff. And then into some of the jazzy stuff. And it's just been a very eclectic.
Well, be very careful because the problem is, when you start playing jazz, the more you play and the more you know, the more limited your audience gets because it goes over the head of a lot of people. So you got to dumb it down sometimes.
It's something you got to keep practicing. Also, though, you stop doing it for a little bit and it's like whoa, and ask me to play Donna Lee. I'm like okay.
Well, sorry about that, but you guys.
But it's fun. It's cool.
I'm going to shut the hell up. Fredrik, can you play a little bit more for us, man? Take us out of this, because it's. Eat your hearts out, you old guys trying to play. 24-year-old kid playing like that. It's really sad for us old guys. But amazing player, Fredrik Halland from Norway. And congratulations on all your success. And I wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping in Norm's Rare Guitars. Be looking at us at the All Guitar Network, which we're going to be launching real soon, and Fredrik's going to be a part of that too. So thank you, Bruce, for bringing him in. Thank you, Bruce, for discovering a talent like this. And right here at Norm's Rare Guitars, what can I tell you? Fredrik Halland.